anything that will take him into danger.
I'm ready to die for my principles. I'm standing up for freedom of conscience of all Englishmen.
My husband didn't believe in war as any kind of solution. I would go so far as to say he was positively anti-war. He used to say it pollutes everything.
Die armen Jungen.
Willst du stillstehen, du Hammel? Richtig! Die Augen! X! Die Augen! S! Los! Wo sind die?
To inform you, you're coming with me and a march battalion to the front. You won't be able to cause such mischief there as you have here. Are you happy now?
Beg to report, sir, I am awfully happy. It will be really marvellous when we both fall dead together for His Imperial and Royal Majesty, the fatherland, and whatever, fighting whoever. Can you please remind me, sir, as you seem to be very well informed,
Yes.
now that we have a war, who is actually fighting whom?
Oh, my dear boy, it doesn't matter in the slightest. We're too busy rebuilding the Russian Navy. Cost £50 million. And Vickers is building another enormous battleship on the Black Sea alongside the French with munitions and machinery from the German firm of Blom-Voss. You see, you'll know the delightful interchange between nations when it comes to war equipment. Just think of the Nobel Dynamite Trust, owners of the British Nobel Explosives Company, the British South African Explosives Company, the Birmingham Metal and Munitions, the Dynamitaktien-Gesellschaft in Hamburg, the Dresden Dynamite Fabric. Why, no peace conference has ever achieved such a level of international cooperation.
You know, and Anthony Eden, First World War again, Foreign Secretary in World War II. These people understood that war did not primarily represent victory and defeat. It represents the total failure of the human spirit. As long as we have no moral integrity in our policies, there won't be a policy. As long as we continue to sell weapons to Saudi Arabia, we have no relation to Saudi Arabia except as a military supplier and sucking their dollars off them and their oil. That's it. That is it.
And the option that they presented was 2.5 times more expensive than the plane that the South African Air Force actually wanted.
BAE Systems. Real performance. Real advantage.
And in the United Nations Charter, war was prohibited in Article 51, and in the preamble to the establishment of the UN, it says that the UN is founded to end the scourge of war. But at the insistence of nation states, there were 2 exceptions. As we go through, I'll tell you why it is that we find both the United States and Russia increasingly expanding the meaning of these exceptions.
What frightens me more than anything is that all our governments, including the British government, are in contempt of human rights law, which we have signed and ratified as a nation state.
The National Front are very strong in Calais, and the French government and the Mayor of Calais have to show how tough they are with these people. Well, my feeling is if you concede to the fascists will always win. You've got to stand up against them.
To end the arms race.
And to reduce and eventually eliminate nuclear weapons.
This is a misunderstanding that never... So who really are the corrupt?
So people say, oh, you're against armed force because you object to killing.
Together, all the different elements of anti-war and peace protesting. I think that everybody was represented on that.